All right, everyone, welcome in to the stream Friday afternoon. 13 days. You have 13 days left to draft fantasy football teams. Then you have to return to normal society. You've got to wake up. When you look at your phone in the morning, 14 days from now, you're not going to be on the clock in 67 slow drafts. You're just going to have a life to live. You're just going to have to be a person. You're going to have to interface with people. And Denny, to be honest, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm really not looking forward to it. I prefer this life.
Right.
Not even close.
Right. Well, you remember though, you can then make 200 handmade DFS lineups.
Of course.
Or 100 showdowns, and yeah, so you still have the ability to ignore society, I think.
No one is going to make me opt into society. That's where I stand. No one is going to make me opt into society.
Listen, it's your constitutional right to not opt in.
And I plan, Kamala can have her brat summer. I'm going to have my best ball summer, my best ball fall, my best ball winter. They're going to try and get me to log off. And Denny, I'm never going to log off.
No, you will never log off.
Yeah.
And we respect that.
I hope so. Yeah, this is true. The hardest part of best ball season ending, you can't draft on your phone when there are no drafts.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. I got to say something real quick. You got to stop. You got to stop. You got to just go on a walk, man. Just go. I'm begging you guys.
You can beg me, but it's going to fall on deaf ears.
I mean, okay, so yes, you're touching grass, but not really, because your mind is still in your phone. And I have the same problem. Trust me. When I go on a walk, guys, I leave my phone at home. I have to.
Oh, my dog actually prefers me to be on my phone, because if I'm on my phone, if I'm drafting a team on my phone while I walk my dog, then they can just sniff. Yeah. They can stop.
Right.
Like I'm not hurrying them along.
Yes.
Yeah, they could we could walk for 2 hours.
Yeah. No, you're right. I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah. He went to Greece one time, and now he thinks he's better than the rest of us.
Hey, listen, people, and they don't even have phones in Greece. So it was nice. No, of course they do. No, yeah, I went to Greece once. I stopped shaving for 3 days. and I eat a lot of olive oil now.
I have to be stimulated every second of every day. What does being with your thoughts even mean?
I know. Well, I mean, maybe a book sometime. I don't know. Just crazy things like that.
Go on a walk, says the guy who won't lay out for a frisbee catch. Curious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry that it was such a poor throw from Pete, but I tried my best, and I wasn't going to go face first into the rocks. People don't know. People are online, they're criticizing, but they don't know the game. They don't understand frisbee. And when you're faced with jumping into rocks, jagged rocks, good luck making that choice. I'm not making that choice. I'm staying safe. It's a business decision.
Justin Jefferson or Amon-Ra St. Brown. I know where I land.
JJ.
This should be very near and dear to kind of the origin of the Denny Carter brand. No one would have been a better streaming quarterback candidate than Sam Darnold playing with the Minnesota Vikings and Kevin O'Connell.
For sure. No. Listen, I'm in as much as you can be in on Darnold. Can we make a Viking stack here?
Of course.
Yeah. So let's try to get Addison or Naylor. And then
round 18 Naylor. I mean, Jacob Sanderson came on the show yesterday and literally just would not shut up about Jalen Naylor. He's like, I'm pretty sure Jalen Naylor is the skeleton key this year. It's like Puka Nakua's rookie season, whatever. We'll find out what a good. Actually, Jalen Naylor is a second-year player, but
I do feel like the young guys are maybe a little too bullish on Jalen Naylor. But is it still round 18?
The Zoomer cadre is pretty high on Jalen Naylor. Let's see. Jalen Naylor, I believe, is up to wide receiver 92.
Oh.
So that's kind of right on the border of where you can expect to get a player.
The way he's talked about by the Zoomer cadre, I thought he'd be like wide receiver 40 at this point.
The Zoomer cadre gets very excited.
They do.
Yeah, I mean, is there a more Zoomer turn than Puka Nacua and Marvin Harrison Jr. at the 12-13 turn?
No, that's generational. There.
And then here is the RNC contingent: Saquon Barkley, Jonathan Taylor at 11-14.
You know what? It's a free country. That's the only thing I would say about that one.
That is Sean McCrane is only taking Jalen Naylor in his traffic lineups. You probably thankfully missed this, but David Kitchen the other day on the Swolecast very offhandedly said, "Oh, I took him in a traffic lineup," literally indicating that as he drives home in traffic in Nashville, he just like fires up a $5 draft and it's just like, whatever happens. If I die, I die.
All right. Well, this is a problem. I feel like we have entered problem territory with you guys.
Is that better or worse than the walk?
It's much worse. That's much worse. Are we on the clock now?
We are about to be up. We can take Devin Achane, we can take Jalen Waddle, we can take Cooper Kupp. Any of those players.
How do you feel about Achane?
I am one of Achane's biggest proponents. I think he might get Jalen Waddle gets auto selected.
Yeah.
I would say Justin Jefferson, Devin Achane is probably my probably combinatorially the team I've done the most often.
Oh, combinatorial. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I actually, Davis, I actually saw the light on Achane the other day during a stream on the Roto World show.
Who brought you the light? Tell me your come to Jesus moment.
Well, it was both Kyle Dvorak and Pat Daugherty laid hands on me and opened my eyes, and it was emotional. I was crying, but I mean, because I said I don't get it. I don't get it with Achane. And they very, very calmly explained that he is a slam dunk at ADP and he has all the upside in the world. And if I'm high on the Dolphins offense, which I am, then I have to be high on Achane. And so I'm in now.
Well, I might be able to help you further that.
Okay.
He's Chris Johnson. He's Chris Johnson.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
It's not don't let a false prophet tell you he's Jamal Charles, because there will never be another Jamal Charles.
I agree. Yeah.
It's Chris Johnson. It's Chris Johnson.
I thought I rejected the Jamal comp. And I said, no, that's not the case here.
That's literally heresy in my book.
I mean, Jamal Charles is the best running back ever.
I mean, Tej Chef has this graphic that he posts every time this happens. He's the only running back of all time to the sum of his career plays are plus EPA.
Wow.
The only one ever. It's crazy.
He's the only good running back ever.
He's literally the only good running back.
Oh my gosh.
People have tried, but he's the only good one. Here's the thing. People say this about Achane. Oh, he's never going to handle the volume. He had about like 27 touches per game in college.
Yes, right. He was working, and I looked into that before after my laying on of hands, and I said, oh wow, he's done this before. Like he's not just like a 10-touch guy. Like he can.
Oh, people are getting their guys. Patrick Mahomes at 28 here. All right. I'm DJ Moore here for sure.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Because if we take Kyron or Pacheco, we're going to get behind at wide receiver.
No, I don't. I'm not interested. I was thinking about Metcalf, but I don't know.
Well, are you a devotee of Caleb Williams, or
I'm? Well, I guess.
Are you a skeptic? Are you a skeptic? Are you waiting to see? Do you need more evidence? You need more research.
No, I've seen enough.
Okay, same. I've seen enough.
I have seen enough where he's generational. Obviously, he's like already way better than Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence wishes, dude.
But like I think we kind of got, or at least I did. I'll speak for myself. I got kind of tricked because it's like, well, just because a quarterback goes number one doesn't mean they're good. Like Trevor Lawrence isn't good. Bryce Young is like one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen.
Andrew Luck was very fake good. Incredibly fake good.
He was good for fantasy.
Yeah, people forget he did run a little bit.
Yeah, he ran. But yeah, no, Caleb Williams, it's like, oh, right. Okay. All the people I made fun of for saying that he's like Mahomes, I apologize. I apologize to you guys.
You saw the one throw where he rolled to his left in a preseason game, and you were like, "Yeah, no, he definitely is."
That's it.
It's all I needed.
That's it. I do love the criticism though, or skepticism of saying like, but it was against the second team defense. I don't care.
I enjoyed the people who saw the two really and crazy off platform throws, and they said, "Yeah, but they did go 3 and out the series before that." I did. That was one of my favorite things. It's like it's okay to know ball, but sometimes you can know ball too much,
It's
and
too
that might
much.
be a case. It might be a case of knowing too much
Yeah,
ball.
you guys are. Yeah, you're thinking too hard about this. Like, it's clear that Caleb Williams knows where everyone is on the field at all times, and I don't just mean on offense. I mean on defense too. And that's a very rare thing. I don't know anybody who does that. I mean, Brady knew.
Guys,
Mahomes knows.
Andrew Luck, fake good. 7.2 career YPA. I'm calling fake good. I'm calling fake good on Andrew Luck. I'm sorry. It pains me. He didn't get he retired at 29. We never,
Yeah,
he could have been okay.
he was in a bad offense. It's true. The commenters are right. He wasn't a bad offense, but
and you see him now. He seems so happy to not be playing football.
oh my gosh,
He seems so happy to not be playing football.
Teams didn't even teams didn't even try to lure him back after he said once that he liked reading, and they were like, nope, can't have that. We're not having a reader.
I mean, he's still like, how old is he now? I mean, he's 34. He is a generation younger than Aaron Rodgers. He could still come back.
Have you seen him?
Have you
I
seen
feel
him?
like he'd have to bulk up.
Yeah, he's very skinny.
By about 100 pounds.
Oh, people are mad about the Andrew Luck slander.
Really?
Yeah, they're mad. Hey, that was a whole different generation. Wow, we've been gifted Travis Kelce after ADP. T. Higgins, another fake good player. We have A-Chain and Jefferson Moore. What do you want to do?
I don't mind Kelce.
Mahomes is gone. If that changes your
No.
opinion, yeah, I don't really think it does either.
No, let's just go Kelce and then wait till the end to get somebody at tight end.
The guy to our left took Patrick Mahomes early, so he is mad. He's punching air right now.
So we're gonna get Caleb and Darnold for sure. Who else? Just 2 quarters? No, we need a third.
We'll see.
Okay.
We could definitely take 3. If Caleb's your first, sometimes you can take. Sometimes you can just take 2.
How about we just get Fields as QB3? Like that, I feel like that's like a slam dunk most drafts.
Oh, I've never been more woke to a third quarterback than Justin Fields.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about guys who register a 10 on the Jover scale? Russell Wilson.
Oh my gosh,
it's Jover, dude.
I actually saw an interview with him on ESPN the other day. I mean, he knows it's Jover. Like
yes,
that's the sad part. He knows it.
He does know it. We are going to have an interesting pick here. Okay, Lamar went, so never mind. Do we take Rome to set up Caleb? We can take Rome here at pick 53. It's a little early, but this is where he's going. Christian Kirk. We could take a running back. I'm not normally a fan of that, but we could.
Yeah.
Keenan, Jaden Reed.
I guess Keenan.
That's good. I got to be honest. I was really buying the Fat Keenan stuff.
And that's my fault. I made that blurb, but I it's off of Breer's recording. But that was my bad. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we did get sniped on Xavier Worthy. Although I hear that you are a non-believer on Xavier Worthy and Chiefs wide receivers.
No, I've capitulated since. Yeah, no, it's obvious. It's obvious that I was completely wrong on saying that that 2 high safeties is going to simply stop Xavier Worthy. It's not going to. I do worry. He's very small.
He's very small.
Honestly, when he catches a deep ball and falls, it looks horrible, and I worry about him being able to get up.
It
But
doesn't, to be honest, it does not look any more horrible than any time Jaden Daniels has ever been tackled.
yeah, that's true. That's true. So I do worry about the just the frailty issue, but I'm in at ADP, and especially if you can stack them, obviously.
Yes. That, yeah. I mean, the NFL let Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid have the fastest player in the history of the NFL Combine. And to me, that seems like a bit of a mistake. Like, I know Xavier Worthy probably would have been a shitty Buffalo Bill, but
Yeah.
just for the psychic pain, why would the Bills do that? Just for the Bills traded the Chiefs the pick that became Patrick Mahomes, and then has to watch him just bench walk them,
Right.
dog walk them
Dog
every
walk
year,
them,
and now they have to do this again.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's going to be painful. But I don't think the Bills would really know how to use Xavier Worthy. They don't really seem to be interested in being creative on
Well,
offense.
he'd blow away in the wind. You know, that Buffalo wind, that weather. He'd have a hard time sticking on the field.
Again, I do want to just be clear about the Bills. If they're serious about winning, they need to build a dome.
They need to build a dome. Well, isn't the rumor that they are? Isn't that the most recent rumor is that they are going to be doing a publicly funded dome?
Yes. Well, them and the Bears, actually.
The Bears, the Browns, I believe, also are.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, you're right. I forgot about the Browns. Yeah, it's all happening.
I mean, the Bears got one franchise quarterback, and then they were immediately like, yeah, we definitely need to build a dome. We need to build a dome immediately.
I mean, if you want Caleb to be truly great, you need to put him in a favorable environment, and 65-mile-an-hour winds for half the season is not favorable.
No, and I mean, like, not that Deshaun Watson can play anymore at all, but they have about $290 million left of that contract to pay.
Yeah,
he's not winning you a Super Bowl in the stadium you have now.
No, a weak-armed Watson. By the way, there's a commenter who says that
Golly.
the Bills,
I really wanted
are
Kenneth Walker.
building an outdoor stadium.
Okay,
all right,
that seems insane. What would you like to do here? This is kind of a gross spot.
Maybe, yeah. I like JSN if you're good with that.
Yeah, gives us a week 17 bring back to our Chicago Bears. Is this true? The Bills are built. They're gonna build a new stadium that's not a dome.
I think it's just because they like the culture of like jumping in the snow and whatever.
I mean, that is so inadvisable. You've got what, a decade left of Josh Allen being this good?
A decade, I'd say 5 years, if that.
Well, maybe he'll get better. Maybe he will refine himself as a passer after the rushing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Bills organization and maybe even the fans value the whole culture, like jumping
on tables
and stuff like that. That's valued over winning, and I don't get it, but whatever. Good luck.
Yeah. Like, it's one thing if it was the Bengals whose owners are like actually poor, like don't have the cash to put in escrow to pay their franchise wide receiver, but there's nothing. The Bills don't have that excuse.
No.
Do you know that's the thing with the Bengals, that the reason why they don't pay these guys is because the owners literally just don't have the cash for it?
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh. Yeah, it's like, oh, we'd love to give Jamar Chase guaranteed money, but then we have to come up with $210 million that we have to show that we have, and they can't do it.
I mean, why doesn't Elon just buy the Bengals then? And he can pay these guys.
Wasn't that rumored that he was going to buy an NFL team? I could have sworn that was, or maybe I made that up.
That would be funny. That would actually be like high comedy.
That would be straight. All right, we're up. We could take a running back who looks like he runs in jeans. We could take Ladd McConkey, who looks like a Super Mario character.
No way.
Jameson Williams.
Oh, Jameson Williams is interesting. I like Jameson.
I don't like Jameson Williams particularly.
No,
but no, he's like, I think he's Trey Tucker in the 7th round, probably. But he plays for the Lions.
Wait, but he's going to be running like 85-90% of routes, I bet.
Is he though?
Yeah. Who's going to run it over him?
I think it's just, Antoine Green, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Brock Wright.
Donovan Peoples-Jones is like the worst receiver in the NFL.
Dude, he has more receiving yards in one season than Jameson Williams has in his career.
I know, but he's dusty. I mean, we had a Lions beat writer come on the Roto World show, and he was like, Donovan Peoples-Jones is maybe like the wide receiver 6 on this team right now, like maybe lower.
My favorite moment of the Roto World Fantasy Football podcast this offseason was the Lions beat writer who, when you guys told him where Jahmyr Gibbs was going in drafts, he was like aghast.
Yeah.
He was like, that does not line up with what I see every single day at all.
Yeah, you mean he was much lower? He would have gone much lower.
Yeah. He was like David Montgomery's going to get the ball more times.
Yes, right. He was basically like, I don't really know if you're getting the lead back with Gibbs. That was concerning. I think Gibbs is being drafted at his like absolute ceiling right now.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying I do need to get woke to JMO season. It's definitely possible. Like, of the type of guys who would break. I mean, Denny, again, you and I have been doing this long enough. We do remember when it used to be year 3 that wide receivers would break out.
Yeah, it did used to be that. And I think that he could be involved with, specialized like rushing plays like we saw in the playoffs. He could get like those like bubble screens, and he's crazy fast. He can do stuff after the catch. I don't know. I think he's way more than just like a deep ball merchant in this offense.
I don't know, man. I just have been burnt by so many guys exactly of Jameson Williams' ilk that it is hard for me to get there. Especially because the real deal is I know a guy who coached him in college.
Yeah.
And he said he sucks. He just is like the worst dude to be in meetings, not a coachable player. No,
that's right. I think so far in his career, he's been totally uncoachable. He has clearly not wanted to be there. And it's probably because he's coasted because he's so naturally gifted. Right.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, and this happens with some guys. But it does appear that he's maybe over that, maybe matured a little bit. And if anybody's going to get the most out of him, I believe Dan Campbell can. He is.
This is definitely true. Better and best ball ass player. Yeah. I like in my season long manage. No chance am I taking Jameson Williams. He's fine. He's fine in this. You also, I don't know how woke you are to best ball in general, but there is this elite cadre of players that all play each other, and it's the Chicago Bears versus the NFC North. They all play each other in a perfect way for the fantasy football playoffs at the end of the season. Yeah,
I was unaware of that. I was
that is kind of deep lore that you, as like a family man, like you don't really need to know.
Nope. I'm grinding bedtimes.
Which is important. So Aaron Jones is not a good pick for us here. Also, the guy ahead of us is auto picking. He's a bad pick because we have a bunch of week 6 buys, and he is another one of them.
Okay.
I propose that we take Chase Brown at running back.
Yeah. Let's do that. Is it too early for Caleb?
Let me check. Yes, because there's no bear in between where we select. Okay. Like, so to the left of us, there's no bear. Okay. So if they take him, they're doing it to set up Cole Kmet, which means that they don't know ball.
Oh, maybe we can get a little weird with what's his name? The tight end too.
Gerald Everett.
I want to say Garrett Everett. Gerald Everett is gonna be a thing. I'm convinced.
Well, anytime a guy goes from an old team to a new team with a coordinator or a coach, I mean, yeah, you can guarantee he's going to play.
Like, okay, he makes boneheaded real life plays, but when he gets a chance, when like he gets like a full route participation rate, he's good. He's been good. Pat Daugherty actually wants to like kick me off the show when I talk about Gerald Everett, but
well, that's reasonable. I mean, it's like no one really should know about.
I mean, he's way better than Cole Kmet. Let's just be real.
Yeah. Bengals are the same as the Bears, owned by Nepo babies. Yeah, the McCaskies are the grandsons of those, but the Bears are less cash poor, much less cash poor than the Bengals own. I'm being like, I'm like really not being facetious when I say that the Bengals are cash poor. Like it's like they had to really haggle with Joe Burrow,
right,
to get to a number that they could pay for his with Joe Burrow. They had to haggle with their franchise quarterback.
It's actually amazing that they had been able to build a team, with that sort of cash
it's
situation.
the family that owned it in like the freaking 1930s or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
like FDR's New Deal, like got them the stadium, so it's like as franchise values have expanded, they're very rich on paper,
yeah.
but if you don't sell the team just has to pay for itself.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when they wouldn't pay anybody. Like there was a time like during like the Carson Palmer era.
He demanded to be traded.
Yeah, they were not paying anybody. It's true.
Yes. It literally. I think that it's not there now because these teams, like, they're making so much money from TV, but it could definitely get to a point where the NFL would be like, this is insane. Like, you guys aren't able to pay. Like, if there was like a crazy economic downturn, there would definitely be a chance that they could not pay their players.
Did we get Caleb?
Yes. We did okay. Select. That was fait accompli. That was always happening when we took DJ and Keenan. So we have, for the audio listeners, Justin Jefferson, Devin Achane, DJ Moore, Travis Kelce, Keenan Allen, JSN is the bring back, Jameson Williams, Chase Brown, Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams is going to run a lot like that. I think that's pretty clear,
Yes.
and it also seems like Caleb knows when it's Caleb time, and he's gonna just like waltz into the end zone sometimes instead of throw it because, again, it's Caleb time. He can't stress this enough.
Am I overstating Mike Brown's net worth for a bit? Absolutely, I am. Because that's what's important. That's what we're doing here.
Yeah, no, anything for a bit.
What about I can't really vibe with top 100 pick Khalil Shakir, but maybe I'm wrong. People seem excited about Khalil Shakir.
Look, if Curtis Samuel is abducted by aliens tonight, Shakir goes crazy this season. But otherwise, they're just going to rotate, and they're going to be frustrating. But both those guys.
He's got turf toe. The man has turf toe. He does have
the turf toe. He's supposed to be okay for week 1 apparently, but who knows?
That cost Devontae Adams like 8 weeks of like his second to last Green Bay season.
Right.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. Shakir, his target per route run stuff is really kind of dismal.
Yeah.
So that gives me some pause. But then I try to remember, like, Stefan Diggs was in that offense, and Diggs was not letting anybody else touch the ball if it were up to him. So,
this is one of my favorite takes of yours. Before we get out of here, we need to do the whole Stefan Diggs is going to zero thing. We're going to make a pick in 2. We are at 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 5 wide receivers, and 1 tight end. We've got 2 late quarterbacks lined up, so I don't think we need to take a quarterback here. There are a couple of good wide receivers and at least 1 running back that I like at this selection.
Maybe we only have 1 running back, don't we?
No, we have Devin Achane and Chase Brown.
Oh, Chase Brown, sorry.
I mean, combined, those guys are like 2 halves of 1 running back. So we do have 1 whole running back with 2 guys.
Who's available for running backs right now?
Running back is Brian Robinson, Devin Singletary, Blake Corum, Trey Benson. This guy's about to auto draft. Okay, I like Brian Robinson Jr.
I like Singletary. Are we not?
All right, that's so like my thing is right now is I'm like not taking any New York Giants, but it's all Daniel Jones related. And if I'm just not taking any New York Giant at all, well, Singletary would be the one to benefit from how bad Daniel Jones is. So we can take Singletary.
Singletary is going to be a scam, like PPR wise. I know this is not PPR, but pass catching wise, he's going to be a scam. Also, wait, so you're completely out on Neighbors? Is that what you're saying?
Not completely, but like I'll take Neighbors, but like I just did a podcast with Karain, and he and his coworkers at Legendary Upside were trying to like talk me into Theo Johnson. Yeah. And I was like, guys, Noah Gray is going to score more points than Theo Johnson as like the 3rd tight end on the Chiefs.
Yeah. Wait, people are drafting Theo Johnson expecting he's going to play.
I mean, this is like you and Pete stopped doing fantasy football Mensa too soon. The content you guys could have gotten from the best ball content minds on Fantasy Mensa. I mean, yeah, people are truly, they're going this, like, that people are spending real time of their lives being like, Theo Johnson versus Tucker Kraft, like, which one is going to help me win more money theoretically?
That's we obviously did stop the bit too early. So wait. Okay, so the chat is saying that we've made a catastrophic error by taking Singletary over.
Yeah,
Brian
they don't like it. Brian Robinson is kind of a favorite of the again of the best ball mafia.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, why do people think he's going to score so many touchdowns? Jaden Daniels is going to score all those.
Jaden Daniels is, and also, it's definitely not zero that Austin Eckler just had a high ankle sprain last year and is fine this year. Like plays like fine.
I kind of think that I kind of agree. Pat Rotopat has told me many times, and I kind of agree with this too. Eckler has like more goal line experience than anyone in the league right now. And so what is he going to be completely phased out of the red zone offense? It just seems like a bit of a stretch.
I agree. All right. We could do Goff here with Jameson Williams. Trevor Lawrence is going to be the auto pick by this guy, or the guy after us is auto picking. We could take Goff. I kind of like Gabe Davis. And this is like the last tier of like running backs who might be starters.
Let's see. Oh God, the running backs.
Chubb, Benson. Yeah. It'd be like Eckler or Zeke, I guess.
Yeah, let's go Eckler.
All right, Eckler's fun. I take like none of him. I've got very, very little.
Well, okay, so we're making a bet against Brian Robinson here.
Yeah, we took Singletary straight up over him.
And so okay. I don't take Eckler much either, so that's good that we both don't take this guy, but we took him here.
Yeah, Austin Downs. I'm using a product called the Draft Caddy. There's a link to find more about that in the description of this show.
What overlay program? What is that?
So it's like this tool that shows me. It's probably too small for you. It shows me like how much I have of each player. It shows me who they teams play in week 17, and it has these draft capital buckets to show me how many, what percentage of my theoretical cap I've spent on players.
That's really cool.
Again, fantasy football Mensa ended way too early. I mean, imagine telling someone that there was an in-extension tool that you could use to draft your fantasy football teams.
Right. I cannot imagine people. I guess I don't know if you're in your 20s now and you're really into fantasy, but you weren't when you were like a teenager. You have no idea how, like, I don't know, backward it was back then. Like you mentioned last year, someone caught like 2 touchdowns in the opening game at week 1, and they were not on anybody's waiver wire column. Anybody?
Stephen Hill.
What?
No, the reverse of this.
Yeah. And it was last season. And anyway, it was something where like 10 years ago, he would have been the cover guy of every single waiver wire column on the internet.
Yeah, but everyone knew he did it on like 6 routes. So it's like literally he just was not even mentioned. You
could ask any fantasy football player in the world, like, how many routes did this guy run? It'd be like 6. And I mean, the savvy is out of control.
We couldn't have even, we literally could not have even found it 10 years ago.
You would have had to chart it yourself.
You would have had to have because even like all 22 you couldn't get.
No.
Like I remember there was I believe it was 2014 they launched the public facing all 22, and I remember there were people being like, this is a horrible tactical mistake by the NFL. Like people are going to solve the game. Like this is bad.
Solve the game. Well, wait, is that how we got 2 high safeties? Maybe
we got 2 high safeties. I'm going to guess someday there'll be a book or like a long, I don't know. Do people still do long form articles? Really? Probably. Well, maybe The Athletic. Maybe we could get it on The Athletic.
The Ringer.
Maybe Jordan Rodriguez writes it or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess the 2 high safety thing came from a football coach talking to his dad or his old coach or something like that. And being like, I don't know how to stop these gosh darn Chiefs and these Bills. And then the dad's like, you guys don't remember the Tampa 2?
Well, from what I understand, it is a little different because people say, well,
it is different from the
Yeah.
Tampa 2 because it's man coverage
Yes.
beneath, and the safeties have a different responsibility, and it's only a 4-man rush.
Pre-snap, it is not 2 high safeties. And so post-snap, that's when it gets to 2 high safeties.
Correct.
And so that's different because people say, well, Mahomes can't figure out the defense that Brady and Manning torched for years and years. Why can't he figure it out? It's because it has completely changed. It's gotten a lot trickier over that time span.
And I thought we were about to get sniped on this, Jared. Are you good with Jared Goff here?
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
Okay. I mean, also, it's just like the rules were a lot different then. It's not 1-to-1. But yes, the 2 high safety thing. It's a good. Someone said in here. Someone is so Vic Fangio popularized it. He's so old. He probably just remembered.
That's really funny.
Like, it's like, oh, what did we used to do? Like, what did I do against Dan Marino?
Right. Whoops.
Oh, let's just do the same thing.
Yeah, that did work miraculously well. I should probably try that against the greatest quarterback ever to play.
Too high came about to stop Aaron Rodgers. Huh. That to me does not ring true because I don't think of late stage Rodgers as being a particularly good deep thrower. Like when I think of second era Rodgers, I think of he takes 39 seconds at the line of scrimmage, knows exactly what the defense is going to do, and throws a 7-yard pass where no defender expected it to be. That's what I think of with Rodgers.
Yes. God, the slow play. Yeah, you're right about that.
It's so annoying, isn't it? It's the most annoying thing to watch.
I kind of worry a little bit about the Jets players, about Wilson and Breece Hall, because I mean, Rodgers takes forever, and then that kills the play volume. You know, it could be a factor.
I'm not worried about Garrett Wilson or Breece Hall at all if he stays healthy. The ones I'd be worried about would be like if I was like for some reason a big Mike Williams bowl or something like that, then I'd be like, well, yeah, that's not happening.
No, it's not happening. Not at all. Wait,
I was not saying Rodgers doesn't have an impressive deep ball. He's insanely accurate. I mean, that's the thing about Rodgers is people forget. I've been doing this for so long. I've ran the gamut from Aaron Rodgers' biggest supporter to Aaron Rodgers' biggest hater to his biggest supporter again to his biggest hater again.
I do want to say that when Aaron Rodgers came in for Brett Favre on a Thanksgiving game when Rodgers was rookie, I watched him play that game and I thought instantly, I was like, oh, this guy's like the best quarterback I've ever seen. Yeah. Like that, I've never seen anyone play the position like this. Like this is insane. He's way better than Favre, and I had the same sense when Jordan Love came in an Eagles game a couple years ago on Sunday night, and it was a blowout. And he came in and he looked like Rodgers did, and I was like, how do they keep getting the same guy?
It's so true. I took Xavier Legette for us. Probably not a Denny pick. Probably not really a Davis Mattek pick either. But
oh yeah, no, I might leave the stream. It's Legette.
No, he's a terrible pick, and it's like the nerds, me, are being like, oh well, he was a first round wide receiver. How bad of a pick can he be in the 13th round? Well, still probably pretty bad.
He's David Tepper's first round wide receiver. You know, I mean, the Panthers are his fantasy team.
Have you ever grown a mustache, Denny?
I have not. The
key is just to leave it alone until it looks like you want it to look like, then touch it up. Yeah, don't touch it for like weeks.
Yeah, I could grow one pretty easily. I mean, I've been shaving since I was 12 years old. My hair.
That's very impressive.
My facial. I mean, I don't mean like a Bic razor every day since I was 12, but I'm talking about like a electric razor or whatever. But yeah, my facial hair comes in really strong.
Interesting.
And yet
I would not have guessed that. I would have guessed you to be a big smooth boy.
Yeah, no, I'm not. And that every time I talk about that online, people are like, Be
You
like, oh,
can't grow it. You're lying.
yeah. Are you sad? Are you sad? You haven't grown a facial hair yet? And I'm like, dude, I've shaved twice today. Like, what are you? Come on.
That's very funny. Yeah, no, I mean, Leggett was not a good pick, but
It was terrible.
we needed a wide receiver.
I'm
And
sorry. I blame. Yeah.
again, the Zoomer cabal. You want to talk about the Zoomer cabal? I mean, Zoomer cabal just wants to talk to me about Xavier Leggett. That's all they really want to talk about. It's Xavier Leggett and Jameson Williams is the Zoomer cabal. Now Garrett Wilson is the number one Zoomer cabal pick.
Oh
actually.
man. The Zoomers actually would go to war for Garrett Wilson. I feel like
It's crazy. It's like I don't feel very strong. I kind of consider myself a member of the Zoomer cabal, and that's not even close to my interpretation.
Are you technically a Zoomer? You're a Zoomer.
No, dude, I'm closer to you in age than to any of these Zoomers. I'm 32 years old. We're not that far apart in age.
So you were born in what year?
92. So I'm an elder millennial.
No. I'm an elder millennial.
I'm a middle-aged millennial, I guess.
I would even say that you're like a baby millennial.
A baby millennial.
Yeah, I mean, like you're a very young millennial. I was born in '83, and
do you want to nominate a wide receiver real quick?
Yeah. Okay, I gotta shut up.
Jalen McMillan.
Ew, no.
Greg
Dortch.
Wow. All right. Don't have to sell me that hard on Greg Dortch.
No.
Yeah, Denny. I don't know if I've ever verbalized this to you before, but really the entire time we're talking, I mean, not only have you and I known each other for a long time, but I also so strongly think that you are Fox Mulder that I like you even more than I would like you anyways, because I'm such an X-Files guy. You are so David Duchovny in 1996 coded. It's
funny. Can I, by the way, I got to figure out a way to work coded into my everyday talk. I've never been able to do that. But as early as like 7th grade, I had people telling, oh, you look like that alien guy, the Fox guy.
You do.
Like,
it's uncanny.
Like,
it's uncanny.
How's Scully doing? I'm like, I don't watch that show. I wasn't allowed to watch that show. My mom once caught me watching X-Files, and it was like this horrifying scene, like someone's like head was being ripped off or something, and she was so mad. She was like, you may never watch that show again. So you know what I did immediately when I turned 18?
You were like, this is the greatest show ever.
I watched I've watched every episode of X-Files at least 3 times, maybe 4 times.
I don't know about 4, definitely 3 times. Definitely I've gone through 3 times, watched the movies.
Oh yeah.
Aaron Paul was on X-Files. How about there's an episode where Bryan Cranston is the quote unquote bad guy?
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things like that where you'll be going through it and you'll be like, wait, is that Kramer or something? Like it'll yeah.
Oh, Seth Green.
Yes, Seth Green is in an episode. It's because Vince Gilligan was I can't remember if he was the writer or the showrunner, one of the two.
Yeah.
And Vince Gilligan obviously became like one of the biggest guys in show business. So he brought a lot of those people with him. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're kind of trapped at running back. I wanted to take Khalil Herbert, so you have to start nominating some names here. Vidal, Tracy. No, we took Jordan Mason, Tank Bigsby. I think
Bigsby. Which I hate, but
we could probably wait one pick on him. Do you have a favorite second tight end? Noah Fant correlates very well with our team.
I like Fant. Yeah, let's go with Fant.
All right. What's my 907th Noah Fant team of the offseason?
I know I do have it. And now the reports are like, I mean, he should be playing this season for sure.
He should. So yeah, he's definitely alive.
Yeah, we've seen him. He's been around the greater Seattle area. We've seen him. I mean, he has not played at all. I haven't seen not one beat writer has said one thing about Noah Fant this summer.
I did get confirmation that he still is doing his weekly spot on local radio in Seattle. Okay. So he's at least alive and animate enough to do that. So that is definitely a positive.
so just getting back to X-Files, the important stuff.
The important stuff.
So here's the difference between watching the X-Files when I was a teenager versus now. When I watched it as a teenager, I never was like into Scully. Like I didn't see it. I didn't like my
Sure.
friend,
And now as an adult, you're like, I see what everyone saw.
yeah, exactly. And now I'm 40 and I'm like, well, what was I thinking at 18? My friends were like, you're crazy, you're insane. Like what's wrong with you? And I said, no. You guys are completely off here. She's not hot. Sorry. And but then you watched it at 40 and you realize how wrong you were. Somebody said, come on.
Now the Zoomer cabal. The Zoomer cabal couldn't be stronger.
It's something that existed before you were born.
There is an episode where they there's like an internet episode.
Yeah.
It's
Love
crazy.
The internet. Yeah. Right. Where she says to him, Mulder, they can find everything about you on the net. Seriously. On the net.
Guys, here. I actually do promise you this. Just watch a little bit of it. Just watch.
I don't know if it holds up, man.
I mean, no, it probably doesn't. It probably doesn't. X-Files is the NCIS of Criminal Minds. Yeah, that's accurate.
I'm offended, I think, but we'll go with it.
I think it's meant to be. I think it's meant to be insulting. Yeah, this is also true. This is how I knew about it. X-Files used to be when you would watch the NFL on Fox, it would be everywhere. It would be all over. So I'm like 8 years old watching.
Yeah. That's right. By the way, so there are some seasons without Mulder, which you obviously, Davis and anybody knows who's watched the whole show. I actually have warmed up to those seasons, and I think the agent Doggett is a way, way better person than Mulder. I mean, Mulder treats Scully like shit throughout the entire series, and Doggett actually like cares for her. I feel like Doggett is clearly like the better agent or the better partner for her than Mulder. Mulder's a terrible person.
But he, that's a good lesson for life. He's a terrible person, but he's handsome and he is charming, and that's
he is
all that's necessary.
I
Mulder cared more about the truth.
He cared about the truth. Also, it didn't make sense to me when they rebooted it in like 2015. Did you see those seasons?
No.
Okay.
No, I've not watched the reboot seasons.
They're okay, but like he should have been completely red pilled in those seasons.
That's that's so true. That is who he would be. That is who he would be now.
Yeah, he'd be
RFK Jr.
He would be the running mate for RFK.
Yeah. Speaking of which, thank God we didn't take Aaron Rodgers. It's actually no, RFK is going to drop out, so it's fine.
Well, actually, there's a hang up now. They're thinking about not dropping out because they want to drop out and endorse Trump, but they wanted first for Trump to apologize for the vaccine. I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
Classic RFK. All right, we got to land this plane. We have a 2-5-7-2. Caleb Williams, Jared Goff. I don't really know how to.
I'm seeing that RFK actually did just endorse Trump.
Classic. 1 minute ago.
I guess they figured out the differences on the
cold takes exposed.
Wow.
Takes exposed.
I read this morning that there was a hang up.
All right, you want to do another wide receiver? We have Jefferson, DJ, or we could do. Darnold went.
Darnold.
This might be a good Kamani Vidal pick. That was a classic. The beat writers wrote Vidal off. They said he's not going to make the team. Then he had 3 good runs in the preseason.
Yeah. We talked with a beat writer on the Roto World show who was basically like, I've never heard of this guy. I don't know what you're talking about right now. And we were like, what?
What? It's all that I've thought about for the last 6 months is that Hank Aaron's great grandson is on the Chargers.
Is that true?
That is true. He is Hank
Oh,
Aaron's great grandson.
wait, but Vidal?
Yes.
Oh, all right,
Does
guys.
that how does that change your opinion?
Well, now I'm all in, guys. Listen, I didn't mean, I wasn't actually trying to get political. I was just telling you what I've read this morning. That's all. The
It's
chat
true.
is.
Famously, I did go live to draft to do these drafts about 4 minutes after Donald Trump got shot.
Oh, really?
I didn't. I'd scheduled the stream. My wife was out of town, and I was like, "Yeah, I got nothing better to do. I'm going to draft these teams anyways. I might as well do it
Yeah.
on stream." And so that was all we did for the rest of the time.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, guys. I'm not like trying to talk politics. It's okay. Everybody relax.
They're right now. Denny is going. They're taking him to jail. The stick to like there. He's.
I mean, what do you want me? You want me to talk about Kamani Vidal's athletic profile? You guys already know all this.
This is true. This is the thing, Denny. I don't know if you know this. This is the year of the Nepo baby.
Yes.
Luke
right.
McCaffrey, Brendan Rice. Kamani Vidal, cross sport Nepo baby, cross league Nepo baby.
That sounds like analytics to me.
That is analytics.
You gotta. I think you gotta stop with the Luke McCaffrey thing. That's not happening.
No, I won't. I won't. I won't stop with it.
The guy
Luke McCaffrey is on this thumbnail. You're besmirching the thumbnail.
I know. I saw, and I almost didn't retweet it because of it. But I mean, like, Commanders beat writers are literally like, whomst? Are you talking about? Never heard.
No,
I've never seen
buddy. Trust me. Everyone in that building knows who Luke McCaffrey is, who his brother is, who his dad is.
Oh, the bloodlines thing is so weird. Can we just say that? It's just a weird thing.
I mean, for sports, like bloodlines in general, like people who are like worried about physiognomy or whatever, like that's a real word, by the way. I did not make that up. That's a real thing that
I know.
The internet believe. That's weird, but for sports, it totally makes sense. Like, why wouldn't Ed McCaffrey's kid be good at sports?
I guess but it is funny.
Denny, that's analytics.
That right. It's analytics because my dad was good at the football, and I'm gonna be good too.
I had who's your favorite 18th round pick right now?
Naylor.
Is Naylor? We might have missed him. I think Jalen Naylor's flying off the shelves. Yeah, we missed him.
Oh, that's devastating.
Did we get?
Oh, Trey Tucker.
Trey Tucker. I mean, that's who I want.
Yeah, Trey Tucker's a dog. No, I mean,
Trey Tucker is a dog. Thad Moss. I mean, you never say never.
Thad Moss. What's that?
Do you not know about Thad Moss?
Oh, he was that Bills quarterback for like 5 minutes, right?
No, that was Thaddeus. Fuck, Thaddeus something. Thad Moss was Randy Moss's tight end kid.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I mean, it's silly though. I just feel like it's silly. I feel like these guys.
Thad Lewis, Bills quarterback.
Thad Lewis. Sorry. Oops.
Yeah. How could I have forgotten?
I guess you look at like the Bosa brothers, and I guess that checks out with them. I don't know.
It's actually much more of a thing in English, like high level soccer.
Really?
Like every guy who plays like high level English soccer
is
someone's kid or someone's brother or someone's nephew or someone's something. Like it's like because they get to play in the academies. Like if you're David Beckham's kid, you get the literal greatest training from the time you're 3 years old or whatever.
Right. Well, I mean, Tiger Woods' kid is on his way to being an elite golfer. Have you seen Charlie Woods?
Yeah, the interesting thing about that is that I think he doesn't do that well in the amateur events for his age league, I believe.
Well, he won something recently. I mean, I don't track it like religiously, but I will say that his mannerisms, the kid's mannerisms, are exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he has watched his dad play golf so much that he is his dad. It's freakish.
Marvin Harrison Jr. Samson Nakua is on an NFL team right now.
Well, did he play in the XFL?
He did play in the XFL. Yeah.
I used to roster him in the XFL.
Of course, Scott. We do sauce teams, but not for free.
What's the sauce team?
Oh, you haven't been on ship chasing in a while. Saucing is someone pays me to make fun of their best ball team. Effectively, they say,
that's funny.
I want you to sauce my team, and I basically am like, why'd you select this giant hunk of shit? It's all terrible.
I've been doing draft review podcasts for people.
Sure.
And if folks are interested in that, I actually didn't plan on advertising because I already have too much on my plate. But it's the email is draftreviewpod@gmail.com, and people send me their rosters or their league draft, and I get to rag on them. It's pretty fun.
Hollywood Brown. I don't think Hollywood Brown's Lamar's cousin. Hollywood Brown is Antonio Brown's cousin. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how we did here. Jefferson, A-Chain, DJ Moore, beautiful. Travis Kelce, beautiful. Keenan Allen. We'll see how much Pequod's pizza he's had. This is your fault. People don't actually know. It is literally your fault. You're the one who put this on Underdog.
Who? What?
You put Fat Keenan out to the world.
Oh, I did. Yeah. But I mean, it's Albert Breer, really. I mean, yeah, I blurbed about it because I kept seeing these whispers online of being like, oh, Keenan is so fat. And then I was like, okay, I got to find something like to verify this. And Breer was like casually like, oh, he's 230. And his listed weight was 210.
All right. We are going to sauce. East got 4. AJ Brown, Drake London. Here's the deal. You did not need to take Jalen Hurts here. This guy was not going to take Jalen Hurts.
No.
The guy at this guy never, the 12 spot never takes him.
You could have survived. Yeah.
The 2 straight running back guy. Let me tell you, that guy is too busy making this country great again, taking Derrick Henry than to take Jalen Hurts.
He has the biggest American flag you've ever seen.
If he could, he would put an American flag in his display picture for sure. Tank Dell, Rome Odunze, no issues. Kyle Pitts. I don't know. Can we? I don't know.
Did he stack Falcons? I can't quite see.
Okay, he did take Kirk Cousins later.
Yeah.
His running back room is as old as it gets. He literally took the oldest running backs in the NFL: Alvin Kamara, Raheem Mostert, Zach Moss. Combinatorial age of 90 amongst your running back room.
Well, look, the Zoomers are out on Kamara too much. I think it's gone too far.
Well, because he's not of our generation.
He's going to catch 70 plus passes.
Do you want a millennial running back?
No, I mean, generally no, but I feel like
generally no.
I feel like he just keeps dropping to the point where I'm like, wait, what? Like I was in a draft the other day where he was like 28 picks past ADP, not a best ball, but a redraft, and I was like, okay, all right, I guess I'll take him.
Yeah, it doesn't make me feel good. Rashid Shaheed feels like a Denny player. Maybe that's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, he's always injured. I don't know.
Kirk Cousins, Jaleel, sure. Bateman without Lamar is a choice.
Oh, Bateman, come on.
What story are you? I mean, no guy has ever been more Jover.
Come on. This guy is out of the league in 2 years. Like this, he's going to be the wide receiver 6 on the Ravens.
If that. Colby Parkinson, Justin Fields, Ball. I could not be more opposed to the De'Ami Brown pick. That for me. I'm out on.
So because you would go with Luke McCaffrey, who learned how to play receiver 15 minutes ago, and you're going to go with him.
You don't understand. That's actually a positive. It's a positive that Luke McCaffrey just learned how to play receiver because it means he might get better.
Oh, okay. All right.
You ever thought about that?
I didn't think about that.
If you think about it, every day it's new to him. He's like a puppy.
He's
right. A puppy's learning a new thing all the time.
You have a new puppy, huh?
Yeah, it's about to come downstairs at some point.
Oh, that's cute.
Luke McCaffrey did go 181st overall.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think if you have a Jaden Daniels team, it makes sense. I will say that.
We did take a player that he wanted. Eckler would have made sense for his team, his Falcons team, and we stole it. I don't feel bad about it.
Oh, they said Bateman correlates with the Dell pick, I guess, for week 17. Is that
sure? I mean, yes, that is a thing. It's not going to make me.
I mean, that's
take
cope.
Rashad Bateman.
That's cope. That's come on. You're just coping. Come on.
I mean, it's like probably if I drafted 700 teams this way, like really jamming in those correlations, I'd maybe make more money, but man,
I don't know. I've never understood Bateman. I don't get it. And
no, he did have one good game.
He did have one good game. Yeah.
So
but like
if you think about that,
it's not good.
No, the profile is not very good. Well, no, it was a good profile out of college. It was a very good profile out of college. Also, someone did just post. I just want to bring this back to the nepotism. This year of the EA NHL video game, it's going to be 3 brothers, all on the cover together. 3 professional hockey players.
Well, I guess the bloodlines are analytiks. I guess I've been
bloodlines. That's what I'm trying to say. Bloodlines are analytics. Luke McCaffrey. I mean, even Christian and Luke's loser brother, the worst one, the one who wasn't even good in college, stuck around in the NFL for a while. Max McCaffrey.
I've never heard that name in my life, so I appreciate it. Scott Hansen, by the way, he says uncorrelated Fields because he's winning the starting job this week.
That's obvious. He is. Yeah, he absolutely is.
Guys, I said this on the Fantasy Football Happy Hour, which of course you can find on Peacock. Justin Fields has every chance to outscore Anthony Richardson this year. I truly believe that.
If they both. Fair? No, I was no. That's more than fair. I was trying to break down. I was trying to break. This really got me. The Bene Gesserit out here breeding NFL.
Stop.
That right there is so specific for my brand of humor that I needed to pull it. Yeah, I mean, Justin Fields is a better runner than Anthony Richardson. Do you know Anthony Richardson's scramble rate if you combine his NFL and college scramble rates?
No, what is it?
It's less than 8%.
That's not good.
8% is fairly low for a running quarterback.
Yeah, I do. By the way, I see that the cope for Richardson is that he throws from different arm angles now. So he's going to be good because he does that. I don't know.
I mean, I think Richardson will be fine, but I think that he doesn't scramble, and so it's on his coaches to call running plays for him. And if his coaches don't call running plays for him, then he won't run as much.
He's a terrible passer, so I don't really know how that's going to work. I mean, Kirk Herbstreit on the broadcast last night was like, basically like Joe Flacco might take this job. And I don't think that's completely out of the realm of possibility. Because that is out of the realm of possibility. No Shane shot. He wants a guy who will do exactly what he's told to do from the pocket. And
no, this is the guy who coached Jalen Hurts.
Hurts is way better though.
Hurts. I mean, don't get me wrong. Hurts is so much better.
I don't know.
Jalen Hurts. Did he win a Heisman or did he finish second? Honestly, don't remember. But he was good enough to win a Heisman. Anthony Richardson was not good enough to get a guy benched right now who was playing in the fourth quarter of preseason games. I don't even remember his name.
I don't.
Amari something.
I think Richardson is the worst pick in fantasy right now.
The worst pick in fantasy.
I mean, if you incorporate ADP.
Yeah, I think it maybe is Zamir White.
White's up there. Aaron Jones, maybe top 3, top 5, worst pick fantasy.
Scott, who is the worst pick in best ball right now? 4.4 million career prop in DFS. You tell us who the worst pick is. The truth is out there. We need to find it.
The truth is out there. And I would say it is, I don't know, Devontae Adams.
Oh, I have a hard time with that because in this economy, wide receivers getting 170 targets in the third round is like crazy.
That's true. Maybe Nick Chubb, it might be the worst.
Yeah. The doctors don't seem like he's going to play very much.
Look, I mean, you saw what you saw. Like, he's not coming back from that. You know, and if he does, it's not going to be like the old Nick Chubb. It's going to be like ceremonial first snap Nick Chubb, and then the fans get to cheer. And by the way, he seems like an incredibly decent guy, and I root for him. But it's just, I'm completely out on him. I don't know why he's being drafted where he is.
Because he's the greatest pure rusher in the NFL.
Yeah, we love our pure rushers. It's true.
We do love our yeah. Denny just called Nick Chubb a Make-A-Wish kid.
No, I didn't. I know I didn't. I'm just saying, like if he
this is Michael Pittman is a worse pick than Anthony Richardson.
But he's going to get away with it. He's going to get Pittman always gets, everybody gets away with it with Pittman because something. Listen, I'm telling you right now, Richardson gets dinged up. Flacco comes in. They get away with it. All of them. The Pittman drafters. Pittman is a top 5 PPR receiver with Flacco. He's like top 30 with Richardson.
That is a huge. I mean, he is a PPR scam.
Yeah.
Chase Brown is the Derrick Henry of Tyler Algiers. I think that's accurate. I would say Chase Brown is the something of Tony Pollard's. Chase Brown is like, or he's like the Tony Pollard of Ben Tate's or something. Something like that.
I have to be honest, this whole thing, the so-and-so of the so-and-so.
Your brain doesn't work that way.
It's not, I'm not calculating. I'm like, yes, I've heard those names. Don't have any idea what that means.
Okay, what about this one should be pretty easy. Xavier Worthy is the Jamar Chase of John Ross's. That's very straightforward.
Wow. Actually, that does click for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So for you to get it, it's just got to be very good. They can't be like 90% accuracy. It has to be 100%. This is the big issue with the reason why no one is getting any of these is that I'm the only one that's good at it.
You are.
No one else is any good at it. Everyone just says names.
I mean, yeah, right. Like Chicken Cheesesteak Lover says Chase Brown is the Isaiah Spiller of Ronald Jones.
This is not, none of those things are definitive enough. It's got to be, the thing is it's got to be someone that everyone knows, and it's got to be, you really need to go for players who it needs to be a current player, and it needs to be a guy from about 8 years ago that everyone had on their fantasy team at least once.
Yeah. But I am telling you guys that, like, Flacco could cook in this offense. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Flacco could cook in any offense. I mean, we watched him cook in the frigid
isn't it
environs.
Funny? Isn't it funny that the Browns had to get rid of him because he's clearly better than Deshaun Watson?
Well, not like Jameis Winston isn't going to be better then. It's just so I guess they just have to recycle the good backup quarterback. That's what they'll have to do every year. They'll have to bring in a good backup to play when Watson decides he doesn't want to play football anymore.
Yeah.
Then you got to do it again because the guy will play. The team is good, so they'll win games with the backup.
Wow. I think you're onto something.
I guess they only have 3 more years of this contract left.
So I guess Gino is going to end up as the backup eventually to Watson, and Gino's clearly better.
Carson Wentz, maybe.
Oof. Isn't it amazing how guys sometimes just can't get back?
The Carson Wentz one is like, I watched Carson Wentz throw that touchdown pass to Xavier Worthy, and I was like, that guy could have won an MVP. Like almost did win an MVP. But
I guess he just, is the injuries? I mean, is it the mental thing? I can't believe he's still in the league, honestly.
I think it was just that he was always kind of on the borderline of being a bad quarterback anyway. And if you lose a little bit of confidence, I mean, this is the thing with Daniel Jones is like Daniel Jones is playing with completely negative confidence now. So whatever allowed him to like kind of hang around and win games or whatever that 1 year for the Giants, it's all gone now because he's got no confidence.
He has none. And I do. It makes me a little queasy because Drew Lock is way worse than Daniel Jones, I think.
Way worse.
And I mean, Drew Lock is like Zach Wilson level bad. and he has too much fun on the sideline. I don't like that.
No, I'll never forget your most boomer take. Your most boomer take. Oh, my dogs are about to come downstairs. The most boomer take ever was you getting mad at Golden Tate
yeah,
for scoring a touchdown and waving goodbye to the defender.
Oh, he started backpedaling at 50, and
so the thing I didn't say on Twitter was that I actually have 2 of them.
Oh, really?
Well, this one is not mine. This one is my sister-in-law's. We're keeping them for for about 6 days.
Man, they're so cute. Wow.
Yeah, they this one. Which one's mine? This one on the left.
Which one's mine?
Well, they literally look identical.
Oh, look at them. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're this one, the one on my left is going to be massive. She was like 10.5 pounds at 8 weeks old.
Really? Oh man, that is too cute, man. I mean, I don't like big dogs, but that's
I was going to say you have like the smallest dog in the world.
I have a Cotton de Toulier.
Like your dog is this big right now.
He's 12 pounds fully grown. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's as big. These 2 dogs right now are like bigger.
Yeah. He's and by the way, he's getting fatter by the minute.
Yeah. I mean, come on, dude. That's on you. You got to take your dog on best ball walks.
I do. He needs to walk more. He's so lazy. Man, this breed is lazy.
She could hang out with me for a while.
By the way, my dog is the worst hunter alive. I hit golf balls in my backyard, and he goes and chases them. And if he doesn't see exactly where they land, he can't find them. Like he cannot. He is the worst. He would die in nature. He would die in the wilderness within 10 minutes.
So my big dog. I have like a rescue dog that was a hunting dog before I rescued her, and she's like the exact opposite. She's like she doesn't even need me. Like if she was like if I died and she was abandoned into the wilderness, she would be fine.
Well, that's good. You like to hear that.
Like she is like completely self-sufficient. She doesn't need me at all, really.
Yeah, my dog needs me.
This dog definitely needs me. All right, you can get out of here. I'm gonna stay on for a while, guys, but you can get out of here. Do you want to tell the people to buy something? Do you want to tell them about the road? I mean, you guys did content for about 16 hours yesterday on Roto World.
We did. The NFL on NBC YouTube page has a ton of fantasy stuff on it right now, more so than usual. So check that out. Obviously, the Roto World Football Show, do that twice a week with Pat Daugherty and Kyle Dvorak. And then if you want your draft reviewed, you can email me at draftreviewpod@gmail.com.
There we go. All right. Thanks for hopping on, man. I appreciate you.
Talk to you later.
Later, dude. All right, boys. I got one more. In me at least. I mean, honestly, I need to. I'm behind. I'm falling behind. Best Ball Mania right now is 81.4% full. I've got 38 left to do. So I'm at least going to knock one more out while we're here. Oh, she is 100% asleep right now. This dog is not awake. She is much more chilled. That the other one that was down here is her sister, and she is much more awake and active and alive. All right, we drew the 1-2, the influencer 1-2, my first draft holding uppy. Let's see this. I assume this one is friends and family. How many do we got here? BSP, Samwise, B-Spurv. All right, so it's a little bit friends and family. It's college football. I mean, it locks tomorrow morning. It'll probably overlay a little bit. How many BBMs am I doing per day? Every BBM that I've done has been on stream. So however many I've done on stream, however many you guys have watched, that's how many I'm doing. I've not done any off stream yet. Yeah, 102. Love to see it. I think I'd in this room. I was hoping he would go McCaffrey. I slightly prefer CeeDee Lamb in this room. So if you guys were not auto drafting puppies last night, I threw in 91 entries using some rankings. I was like trying to do rankings, and I moved the Chiefs way up, and I thought I structured things correctly. I did not structure things correctly. I drafted a lot of really bad teams. I did 91 auto drafted bad teams in the puppy 3, but at least I got it done. Viewers are discussing about Denny Carter's dog and comparing him to Albert Hainsworth dog Eddie Lacy. That's a pretty good AI summary. Just crushed a glorious. I just had my wife just made an amazing turkey sandwich that I had in between doing this podcast and or this stream and the podcast. I just did the legendary Upside podcast. Since Badge Bros got a contest, Underdog should give you a golden retriever tournament. I mean, I don't know if I know them like that yet. I don't know if I know them like that yet. Maybe someday. Hopefully someday. Oh, Michael Tops had the 101 next to my 102. We went Rice Worthy. Yeah, so what I did was that what did I do? Oh, I ranked Worthy 25, Rice 26, Mahomes 27, Kelsey 28, which functionally meant that I did not get a ton. I did not get a ton of Mahomes, which is fine. Not the Dynasty pod, just their weekly rankings pod. I'm gonna be doing some stuff with the guys over at Legendary Upside, because they're my good friends. I really like them. I really like Crane. And starting Monday, we're gonna have the sidekick on the stream. So there's gonna be another layer to drafting here on the stream. Lauren Lynch drafted like me, 23% Mahomes, 30% Chase Brown. Damn, you know ball, Lauren. You know ball. Joyous Cynic's dog, Golden, just turned 2. She's been the easiest dog. Yeah, I mean, crazy easy. Look at this puppy. I mean, when she wakes up, I'm gonna have to go take her back upstairs. So you guys are gonna have to draft for me. But I will let you know when she wakes up. Maybe she won't. Maybe she will just hang out here and be fine. Speaking of Crane, I didn't steal his dog's name. My wife named this dog, and I am happy to allow her to name the dog whatever she wants, because when you're doing 4-hour streams on a Thursday, kind of hard to take care of puppies who need to go out and need a lot of attention. All right, CeeDee Lamb 1. I'm trying to balance this out. I have 9.7% neighbors, 12% Adams. Let's balance it out. Let's do, because I just don't, to be honest, that's like the same thing. It's like a really good wide receiver on a terrible team. The move is definitely, in my opinion, to balance those out. I don't feel super strong about one over the other. I was more amped on Adams earlier in the season. They just I don't know. They have a lot of guys to get the ball to. A lot of guys who I think are good. Brandon Ayuk, 3rd round, nice and easy. Don't want to get buried in the Piss Boys room by the Avalanche. CeeDee Lamb, Malik Neighbors, Brandon Ayuk. Yeah, apparently this is true. Karain got his dog and named him that right before he won Best Ball Mania 3. So maybe that means you are seeing my Best Ball Mania 5 dog right here. I hope so. I am. People are saying, oh no. Damn, see, and I Murray, I bet I'm about to forget to put another lineup in too. That's so annoying. This has been happening to me a lot recently, Murray, because my schedule is so different now. Where like I always register for contests the same, but I've been forgetting. So like a couple times I forgot to put a Major League Baseball lineup in. I've forgotten to put an LPGA lineup in because I used to have time for it all the time. But what if I'm in the middle of streaming a draft? What if I'm in the middle of picking up a puppy? Like blah 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 blah. So it's been crazy. I mean, not crazy. Like, my life is pretty manageable. It just means that sometimes I forget to put in an LPGA lineup. And that's okay. You know, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Chicken cheesesteak lover rescued a dog he thought was a golden retriever puppy, and it ended up being a full-grown, long-haired Chiweenie. Hypothetically, is there any player you'd feel comfortable sitting at 100% exposure with? Yeah, Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy, I think you can't lose. Other opinions are available, but that is my opinion. If there was one player I could have 100% of, it would be Xavier Worthy at this range of the draft right here, like 46 through 60, wherever you could get him. I would take 100% of that guy. What's your stance on the Walking Bet saga? Well, what's funny is that I actually used to be co-workers with Taylor Mathis, with one of the gals. She worked at Sports Grid. So I not that I like know her, but I did used to be co-workers with her. I don't know. She seems harmless, and the other gal seems mean. That's what I think. I think a lot of people were being mean on the internet, and being mean on the internet is fucking lame. I can't really imagine anything more annoying than being mean and just so not worth your time. Why do you want to be mean on the internet? Why do you like? None of those people involved were hurting anyone. So that is my take on the Walking Bet saga. If this team was the shipper, you can't ask for better marketing equity than having a literal dog on your lap. I know it's true. I'm gonna show her when I make the good picks. Let's see if she can be on stream for the best pick. The best pick on the board is still on the board. We are sweating, Murphy. We're sweating. No, the best pick on the board is not on the board anymore. BSP 2727. Is that B-Spurf? No, B-Spurf is over there. Well, it's okay. It's okay, kid. BSP doesn't want you to have food in your bowl. BSP doesn't care about you. And to be honest, this team's trying to do the Andrews thing. All right, we'll do the new McLaurin price. But that's fine. BSP doesn't want you to eat. No one, yeah. I wish a lot of people pressing Xavier Worthy good luck. Trying to press Xavier Worthy is going to lead to a lot of 70-yard touchdowns. I don't think people have thought through the logistics of that very well. But yeah, BSP, when you're being mean to me, this is who you're being mean to. All right, I'm gonna take Dalton Kincaid. I'm gonna go off type here. I'm gonna do a weird combination of players I basically have never done. I'm gonna take Dalton Kincaid. Yeah, I mean this is so obvious. You guys are in the business of doubting Andy Reid. Good luck, brother. Good luck. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Worthy will be. Maybe if I had to answer now, my answer for 100% exposure might be Hollywood Brown at wide receiver 42. Yeah. That's also true. That's so true. In redraft, which 3 Chiefs wide receivers would you target? Rice. No, Worthy would be the one because in redraft, Worthy's going to be free. Worthy is going to be like he's going to be like an 8th round pick, 9th round pick in your home leagues. I mean, not if I'm in your home league, but potentially. You're going to train Murphy to hit a ball in a basket for betting videos? No. If I was going to train a dog to do anything, it would be my other dog. It would be my old dog. My old dog is super smart. She knows a lot. I agree. Mahomes is going to break the touchdown record this year. Bullock did 150 BBM slows, and he did it. He started like 10 days ago, and Hollywood is his most drafted player because of his ADP right now. Yeah. I would teach my old dog new tricks. I would teach my old dog new tricks because my old dog knows ball. She knows. No, it's funny that you guys say that because she literally is the greatest fetcher in the world. There's never been a better fetching dog than this dog. Can all these Chiefs pass catchers pay off at this cost? I mean, Worthy is the most likely to bust, just based on cost and being a rookie. But I'm to be honest, I don't spend a lot of time worrying about it. Worthy in one preseason game was used in 8 different ways, more than anything Rice did as a rookie to week 9. Absolutely. Jefferson, Debo, Devonta Smith, Moore, McBride, Worthy. I mean, yeah, that's hot fire. That is an extremely strong start to a team. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, Kincaid at 5'2", that's so off-brand for me. Meanwhile, the Laporta drafter took Pitts at 6'1". It's kind of interesting. CD, Neighbors, Ayuk, McLaurin. All right, so I've left myself Daniels open. I've got Dak. Yeah, how about this? Liking the video costs absolutely nothing, bros. Costs you $0.00. I'd love, oh man, getting to 5,000 subscribers before the season would be incredible. That's probably a very lofty goal. It's probably a bit high, but it would be sick. I would love if you guys would like the video. I would love if you guys would subscribe to the video. Of course, I would love it even more if you would consider possibly becoming a member to the channel and hanging out with us in the Discord. That would obviously be fantastic. Well, here's the thing, Mr. John Step 06. I'm saucing anyone. If you were saucing me, I'm saucing you, bro. No one gets a free sauce. You know, you're not gonna get a pass. All right, I'm about to be on the clock with a true 0 RB build, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. I don't have a Chicago guy. I don't really have anyone correlated to this pick. But I mean, you guys know what I'm gonna do. I am just gonna take. Oh no, let's take Keon Coleman. This will be the fake Josh Allen team. I'll do Keon Coleman first and see what comes around. That's the move. I would have snap taken Hollywood Brown there. Yeah, there's a reason why restaurants charge for extra sauce. That's true. Liking and subscribing is plus EV. I mean, it's true. Who else is getting guests like this on the channel? Where else is Denny Carter drafting best ball teams? Where else are you getting that? Don't get in the way of my microphone, kid. All right, I'm going to draft with my left hand because she wanted to change sides. I'm going to take my first running back. Yeah, I'm going to take my first running back. I'm going to take James Conner. That right there was a tactical mistake. You guys saw what I did. That was stupid. That was looking a gift horse in the mouth. I should have taken Rachaad White right there and then taken whatever wide receiver came around because I like JSN, McConkey, and Keon. I've got those all in the same tier. That was a mistake. So, hey, sometimes you live and sometimes you learn. Be careful. Lap golden retrievers are dangerous. They'll always be a lap dog. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind having a lap dog. I mean, this is my. I just dropped my mouse. All right, she's gonna have to go. Ugh. That could have been bad. That was a tactical mistake. Because just having like no Rachaad White is probably bad. You know? Like having 10x James Conner than Rachaad White is probably bad. Ooh. Tell me I'm not insane for having 40% Musgrave. I mean, I would not have 40% Musgrave personally. It's like, I guess, do you have a lot of Jordan Love or do you have a lot of that game? Or do you have like no early tight ends or you have a lot of 3 tight end builds? Like I'm trying to think of how that would make sense. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like a cool bet to make. Young, athletic tight end, really encouraging profile from, like, we didn't know how good of a prospect he was. And then he immediately was he was a starting NFL tight end, like pretty much from week 1, which is sick. I'm trying to think of how I think about that. I think it's like, honestly, it's like not that different than betting on Wicks and his points are eligible at tight end. I think I'm back. I think I'm back in. I think I'm back into not thinking you're insane. I think I'm back into, I think you're, ball. I like it. But not that I'm going to do it myself, but I do like it conceptually. Damn, I was worried that this was going to happen in this new environment. Jaden Daniels goes at pick 88. I would not have taken McLaurin, honestly. I would have taken Kirk. No, maybe I would have taken McLaurin. Maybe I would have just taken McLaurin. But I wanted this to be a Jaden Daniels team, and it's not. So that's I don't think this is true. I don't think he's gonna bury him, but I think he's a real problem. I think that the Rams Cardinals is one of the best Week 17 game stacks. Maybe not the best. I actually really like the Green Bay Minnesota game too, but it's extremely good. Isn't Worthy over Terry jumping the shark? Absolutely not, bro. But I also don't worry about jumping the shark. I don't care about that. My Rome exposure, someone just asked, my Rome exposure, 12.9%. 12.9% is where my Rome exposure is at. Kind of wish it was higher, honestly. Kind of wish it was higher, but there are only so many picks you can make, only so many teams that you can take, and we are about back up again. So someone's got to explain jumping the shark to Minor. Someone's got to explain it. It's all right. I need to make a running back pick here. I wonder what running back I'm gonna take. Murph. I think everyone knows what running back I'm gonna take. Yeah, it is literally, there's no Boomery reference. Then hey Murphy, what running back am I gonna take? Who do you think I'm gonna take, kid? Who do you think I'm gonna take? Chase Brown. So basically, the if you ever say someone jumping the shark, basically on this old show called Happy Days, this guy named Fonzie literally got on water skis and jumped over a shark, and everyone was like, "Oh, this now. What are we gonna do? It's the dumbest, worst TV show of all time." Murray will definitely rise a little bit after becoming the Matthew Berry ride or die, but not that far, because everyone who's drafting these best ball teams is already probably pretty high on Kyler Murray. So I don't think it'll be insane. Still elbow every jukebox he passes. Swift just went 35 in this puppy. Well, people are some people are maybe doing auto drafting all of their puppies, maybe that's I do know that's happening. All right, this team is shaping up pretty well. I mean, I'm probably like, well, I'm not duping myself actually, because of Keon Coleman and Dalton Kincaid. I have very little combinations of this. CeeDee Lamb, Malik Neighbors, Brandon Ayuk, Terry McLaurin, Dalton Kincaid, Keon Coleman, James Conner, Dak Prescott, Chase Brown. Yeah, we're cooking a little bit with gas. Why is Rachaad White so slept on this year? He did very poor in all the advanced efficiency metrics. A lot of people like Bucky Irving. The team doesn't look all that good. They're like probably going to be a bad team, so that matters. This actually is something I'm worried about. I am incredibly worried that I might end the season and be like, wow, yeah, that was all a mistake. I am worried. Every Chase Brown team should have been a Tony Pollard team. That is something that keeps me that keeps me up at night. Jim Gibbs autoed all his drafters entries with rankings in there, got like half 16s, other half burned, but I just started last week and want to max it. I did the same thing last year on drafters. I auto drafted a bunch, and it would have worked out fine, but my rankings were basically, I kind of tried to get some extra player exposures there, and some of my player takes were very bad. Like JSN was really high. Copy Davis proved me wrong. Best ball is just building an 18-leg parlay and hoping it hits. I mean, yeah, it's effectively what you're doing, and that's why we correlate our teams, because it makes it more likely that the 18-leg parlay hits all on one tab. That's 100% true. All right, everyone, say goodbye. Say goodbye to Murph. Murph's going back upstairs. She's over me. It's time. Oh, say goodbye. There we go. Davis, where can one find the underdog promotion information regarding the rakeback? Oh shit, I'm on the clock. Need to take a running back. Do I need to take a running back? No, I'm going to take Dallas Goedert. Where can one find the underdog promotion information regarding the rakeback details? It's pinned to the underdog drafts account. If you go find the underdog drafts account, it's right there. Sure, Blake Corum makes sense on this team, gives us a little bit of ceiling. Yeah, if you just, but you don't even have to do this. You do not even have to search for Gladiator Program. All you got to do is go to the underdog drafts tab, and it will pop right up. Did my audio just mess up when I just switched my AirPods like that, where it sounds like it's underwater? Interesting. Is there one player you were way overweight on or have really significant deviation from the industry? There's a couple. I mean, it would be Chase Brown and Xavier Worthy. I think after doing those auto drafts, I now have 36% Xavier Worthy, I believe. Yeah. Yes, this is true. If the sprint tourney doesn't fill, it will have the same payout. It's called a guaranteed prize pool, so the odds to win will just be better. That's true. People are saying there should be an underdog contest named Murphy after Liam, Pat, and Davis. It's the Gladiator Program, 20% rake back for 150, 30% for 250, 40% for 500, 50% for it. No, it's only 30% for 500. It's 50% for 1K. Johnny looks at having too much Musgrave and not enough Tucker Kraft. A little like having a lot of Zeke instead of Dowdle, or all the Ertz but no Ben Sinnott. Not apples to apples, but should do the job. The reason why it's not apples to apples is that they're both the Dowdle. They're both the Sinnott. They're both very young. Yeah, I disagree with that. I think they're both, like, we don't even actually have an idea at the NFL level who's better. I mean, Musgrave was more efficient than Kraft last year. I personally do not want 5% of your Darren Waller in the big board. Doesn't mean no one will want it, but I don't want it. I mean, imagine he comes out of retirement and plays for the Rams or something, which I think is possible. I think it's possible. Yeah, we were clamoring for Musgrave all of last offseason, and then basically we just didn't know that. I think some people did know that he was that good. Better chance of 40 passing touchdowns from Mahomes or 12 rushing TDs from Pacheco? That's a good question. 12 rushing TDs from Pacheco. How many did he score last season? I don't know off the top of my head. Pacheco scored 9 touchdowns total, 7 rushing. Yeah, 40%. So the sprint is only 33%, potentially massive loss for UD. I mean, it's not really, because it's not that big of a contest. And best ball is a drop in the bucket, an absolute drop in the bucket for underdog. They pick'em entries, pick'em DFS is their bread and butter right now. That's what they love. So they would rather have a little bit of overlay as like an advertisement effectively than anything else. If it works as an advertisement for the picks, then that for the pick'em entries, that's fine. Puppy 4 seems unlikely. I wonder. Oh, Austin Downs. He installed the Draft Caddy. Are there any resources to understand how to use it better? Very confused with all these letters and stuff mean. Yeah, when you install it. One second. Let me make this pick here real quick. I need a running back. Seems like Charbonnet right. Huh. Don't need. I need another little. Yeah. Okay. So, Endgame Syndicate Draft Caddy. There's some good content out there about how to use it. So basically what you have to do is you need to if you go into the Discord, there is if you YouTube search it, you can find a tutorial video. But the big thing that you need to do, I don't actually know if I can share this tab. See if I can share this settings tab. Yeah, here. So basically you need to go into this tab right here on your browser, and you start to set all these settings. Yeah, it's but the video that Pete and Brick did will be a little bit more helpful than that. But yeah, the settings tab is what you really need to do. Well, Austin, you are in my Discord now because you're a member of the YouTube channel. So if you pop in to our Discord, I will be able to I'll be able to help you out, and some of the other guys in there will be able to help you out as well. There should be some other users of the end game of the Draft Caddy in there, and if not, I will make sure to help you out. Is there any way to get your DK drafts in a Best Ball Explorer type program? No idea. Oh, Nick is saying that's not true. Nick is saying you can be in the Endgame Discord with just the Draft Caddy. So there you go. If you had to bet on a fantasy creator to win BBM this year, who do you think it is? Oh, it's definitely me. I've got the best portfolio of any creator. I mean, I've got the infinite closing line value on all my picks. I've got insanely good rosters and teams. Need some more low stakes Stanko, the Badge Bros, the Badge Bros $10 contest is built for. I mean, that's basically what it's there for. It's $10. I think is it 50 max or 150 max? Yeah. Do I have the Discord link here? Yeah, sure. I'll post. Well, Consigliere, DM me on Twitter. DM me on Twitter, and I will send it to you. I can't post it in the can't post it in the YouTube chat. Yeah, I thought it was a 50. I thought it was a 50 max. Badge Bros doesn't count towards rakeback, I think they said. Well, I bet it doesn't because it's only like 4% rake to begin with. Yeah, so it doesn't count. Sure, I'll do a Badge Bros. I'll do a Badge Bros next, and then I'm probably gonna get out of here. All right. What do I need to wrap up here? I've got a 1-4-6-2. I've got Dak with CD and Tolbert with a Dallas Goedert bringbacks. We're done at tight end. Connor, Chase Brown, Corum, Charbonnet. So this is definitely a 6 running back team. Badge Bros flies. So, I don't know. Someone has to confirm. Someone ask in the Underdog Discord if it counts. Someone ask in the Underdog Discord if it counts. That would be epic for. Yeah, no, very, very. Yeah, I just removed Jahan Dotson from my ranks. I just took him off. I said, what's the point? What is the point of drafting Jahan Dotson? To which there is none. I don't see any way he gets there, really. I mean, I guess maybe you could take him in the 18th round the same way that we were sometimes taking like Johnny Wilson or whatever. But even that feels kind of thin. So I'm pretty off of it. Oh, Khalil Herbert, easy. But I got him. I moved Khalil Herbert way up in my ranks this last weekend. All right, now we have a 1-5-6-2. What do we have for second quarterback here? Nothing. We are dead. And this maybe even should be a 3 quarterback team. So let's do. Gets a little thin here. Gets a little thin. If I want to do a backdoor quarterback, well, I'm just going to do this. Is McMillan gone? McMillan gone. I'm just going to take Bo Nix. Because that's what I wanted to do. And there's no reason for me to take Mims or Josh Reynolds or whoever right there. The boys negotiated a lower operating. Yeah. Yes. Would that benefit them at all as far as dollars on the back end, or do they not give out percentages of drafts? I mean, honestly, I've got no idea. I assume it was just like Rudman was like, "What do you guys want to do?" And they were like, "This is our perfect contest." Well, it's pretty easy how the Eagles' number 3 wide receiver would be a bad pick and the Green Bay 4th wide receiver. Let's just do a little bit of history lesson. I love when we get things like these that come up. The Green Bay Eagles' 3rd wide receiver has never done fuck all for fantasy. Here we go. Quez Watkins, 15 for 142 and 1 last year. So not a very good season for Mr. Watkins. The year before, 33, 354 and 3. So pretty bad. What about 2021? We've got Jalen Reagor with 33 for 299 and 2. Is that was the last Hurts year, right? Or was this a Hurts year? So Carson Wentz and Hurts. 3rd wide receiver, Ward, Fulgham, Reagor, 31, 396 and 1. So that is how terrible the 3rd wide receiver for the Hurts Eagles has been. Let's check the 4th wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers. Christian Watson, 28, 422 and 5, depending on how you interpret that. 39, 581 and 4. So you just answered your own question. So I'm glad that we answered your own question. New offensive coordinator on the Eagles. Okay, well, I don't think that's going to make Jalen Hurts. How many more throws are the Green Bay Packers going to have? Jordan Love threw the ball 579 times last year. 579 times. Jalen Hurts got to 538 last year. That his career high the year before was 460. So you're looking at basically 3 extra games of pass attempts. So I don't really know, man. Just doesn't really feel like a spot worth targeting to me. But hey, man, you live your truth. If John Dotson is a good pick to you, then you should take John Dotson. Don't fucking listen to me, dude. Counter argument: Green Bay had half an active running back for most of the year. What do they have now? The Eagles have Saquon Barkley. The Packers still have nothing at wide receiver. The Packers are still dead at wide receiver, so doesn't really seem like a spot to push. I knew this was going to happen. Wait. Oh, I thought the player that I wanted was gone, but he is very much still there. So we are okay. Packers are dead at running back. Sorry, I didn't mean it. The Packers are dead at running back, not at wide receiver. Yeah, I don't have a Pitt wide receiver 2 in my ranks. I'm not taking Van Jefferson. If I was going to take one of them, it would be Roman Wilson, and I'm not. Roman Wilson wasn't even able to suit up for their 3rd preseason game with this ankle injury. The Packers have our generation's Kendre Miller and the worst running back in the league. Yeah, the Packers are. It's the same. All right, you guys ready for me to do a bit? I'm not actually doing a bit. I'm going to explain the strategy here in a second. I'm going to take Drake May. And then I'm going to take 2 more wide receivers. And you say, "Oh, Davis, why did you take Drake May?" Let me make these picks, and I will explain. And yeah, let me go through the Kellen Moore wide receiver 3s here in a moment. I'm going to take Kendrick Bourne. Okay, so the reason why I took 3 quarterbacks on this team, despite taking Dak here, was I did this Bills thing. I did the Keon Coleman, Dalton Kincaid thing. And so the idea is I want to give myself extra quarterback scores to outscore Josh Allen in an eventual final where those guys have good games. McLaurin, same deal there. I missed on Daniels. I guess I could have taken Daniel Jones, but I don't want to take Daniel Jones. So I took Drake May and Kendrick Bourne. No, that's not how it works. Why is Pearsall fine at 150, 170? Contingent value. Well, because Pearsall still might be good. Jahan Dotson's a very bad player. So that seems to be a big difference, is that Dotson, not a very good football player. Pearsall might be a good football player. I don't even really like Pearsall, but Dotson I think can't play. Yeah. Well, yeah, because Hurts consolidates his volume. I mean, don't get me wrong, Jalen Hurts is a better player than Jordan Love. I'd rather take Jalen Hurts if I was starting a franchise than Jordan Love, but that's how the offense worked. Carson Steele, I'm taking Carson Steele in round 18. I like Carson Steele. He had 1,600 scrimmage yards as a sophomore in college. The beat writers are now saying he's going to make the team like as a fullback, and Deneric Prince is going to go on the practice squad. Conceptually, if he's making the team as a fullback, to me, that means that he is going to be making the team like as a pass blocker, which to me would probably indicate that he's going to be playing on passing downs, and you kind of have to stretch your imagination to see this. But playing on passing downs is what Jerick McKinnon did. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Jerick McKinnon or run Jerick McKinnon's routes or anything, but what I am saying is that if he is on the field for the former Jerick McKinnon snaps, I mean, like he could score like 11 touchdowns, like that's all I'm saying. So that is the Carson Steele thesis. That's all I'm saying. Where would I take Wicks if he was the wide receiver 3 on the Eagles? Yeah, like round 17, round 18, something like that. Maybe, yeah. Still probably not. Seems it's just a bad. You're like 5th in line for targets because of Barkley, and you're never gonna get any goal line work, because you're never gonna get any red zone stuff because that's all AJ Brown and Hurts. Fant exposure, I think I'm like 18%. I'm trying to stop taking him. I'm trying to stop taking him because he's banged up. Yeah, Steele is good in thin RB rooms where a 20-yard screen pass touchdown can hit your lineups. Contingent value of AJ Brown or Devonta Smith anytime. Yeah, I don't really know about that, because those guys have been injured before and no one did anything. It's not very convincing to me. Yeah, 5th in line for targets on a team that won't eclipse. Okay, I got to take a wide receiver. Well, no. Can I take Estime? Is Estime gone? No. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be Estime. It's got to be Estime with Knicks. That worked out exactly. How I wanted it to go. So I did a 3 quarterback team. I did CeeDee Lamb, Malik Neighbors, Brandon Ayuk, Terry McLaurin, Dalton Kincaid, Keon Coleman, James Conner, Dak Prescott, double stack with CD and Jalen Tolbert, who I took later. Chase Brown, Dallas Goedert, bring back, Blake Corum, Zach Charbonnet, Khalil Herbert, Bo Nix, Drake May, Kendrick Bourne, Audric Estime. Yeah, probably 4,000 passing yards. Hey, don't get me wrong. If Jahan Dotson was eligible at tight end, I would take the shit out of him. All right, guys, let me label this team. Dak, double with chat. Need to label the Denny team. I'm going to label it The Truth Is Out There. All right. Oh, that was a pretty good one. I like that team. All right, let's go do yeah, this is a really good time to hammer Justin Fields because I don't really think anything has changed. Nathan Roof knows ball. Estimates the Tank Bigsby of Joik Bells. Absolutely, he is. That is 100% true. All right, we are gonna hop in the Badge Bros Brawl. Beautiful contest. Really love it. Let's see what pick we get. I mean, not that it even really matters. These are, so if you guys don't know, this is a very unique format. Round advance, only 6 in a pod. See, it goes from 6 to the 2.1. Then it's 1 out of 6, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 140-person final. But the roster requirements are the same. 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 flex, 10 on your bench, 1 tight end. They're very fast. So basically, the thesis here is scroll the F down, man. You scroll the F down. How many drafts have you done? I think I'm at, I want to say 100 and, or not 100, 750-ish, but I'd have to double check my math. And I also need to make some slow draft picks, honestly. Dang, I did forget to do the LPGA. All right. Got to take a running back here. You see, I'm on so many. CeeDee Lamb, welcome to the team. I am in so many slow drafts that I can't even sit and think about what I'm doing. You just got to go through and you got to make the picks. But man, do I love to log on and take Luke McCaffrey late in these drafts. All right, and there we go. All right, caught up on slows there. Yeah, the Eagles definitely don't want Hurts throwing 650 times. That is. I mean, I think that's pretty evident. I don't even know if Jalen Hurts wants to throw that many times. Kyle Pitts is the George Kittle of Noah Fant. Vols, that's close. He's definitely, Kyle Pitts is a blank of Noah Fant, but I think being a George Kittle of Noah Fant implies a degree of success that he has not generated in the NFL thus far. So, yeah, no, this is wrong too because Vernon Davis was good. Joel started his first entry to this contest 1090. His wide receiver 9 is Amari. I don't know. Honestly, I had not given it a ton of thought. My only thought on this contest was I just want to not follow ADP. I just want to do the weirdest shit possible. Like, that's really all I care about. Like, I just want to have combinations of players that you would not get if you were just selecting them at their best Ball Mania ADP. I'm going to take Devin A-Chain here to match with CeeDee Lamb. Nice and easy. Kyle, yes. Kyle Pitts is the Giants' Evan Ingram and Noah Fant. That is Vols and draft. That one is much, much better. Can we still take Kendre in the last round? Well, he did show up on the 0 RB list, so that's pretty interesting, right? You can't hate a man showing up on the 0 RB list. But to be honest, I don't really see it. I did take Mahomes there because you know why? We are having some fun. What day did the Rakeback program start? I believe it started on April 2nd. I can pull it up for you guys though. People seem to have a lot. They hear about Rakeback and they're like, bro, we need to get in the Rakeback program. Underdog drafts, which is, it's good. Yeah, Kendre Miller could definitely have the, oh, there you go. He's definitely the Jordan Reed of something. I don't know if he's the Jordan Reed of Vernon Davis's, but he's definitely the Jordan Reed of something. That's very accurate. Yeah. Yeah. Gladiator 429. 4/29, April 29th. So that is when it happened. Do with that what you will. Means your big boards, your little boards, those drafts did not count. Running back does need to get pushed up in this to some degree. That's definitely true. I think tight end needs to get pushed up in this. I'm going to take Travis Kelce. You're telling me that basically no penalty, I can just take Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. I can just badge my bros like that. Incredible. So CeeDee Lamb, Devin Achane, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. Most of these other teams are basically just drafting by ADP. Not Philly, ETH, Breece Hall, Justin Jefferson, Saquon Barkley. Well, no, that's an ADP ass draft. Kyle Pitts is the Jordan Reed of what people want Kyle Pitts to be. That's pretty funny. Isaiah Pacheco, welcome to the team. This point doesn't make a lick of sense. We look at team stats based on week 17 paces. Lopping off the Eagles' 17th game to help keep your point isn't logical. Yeah, Marvin Mims is the Josh. Well, no. It's close. But you don't have the drugs. You don't have the drugs involved in this. So I think it's not. Overstacking is an issue in the Badge Bros Brawl. Is it? Because the penalty is going to be so low because of the starting lineup requirements. And it's just so easy to get good teams. I don't think that's true. I think that's not true. But Kyle Pitts is the Ricky Pearsall of Kadarius Toney's. I mean, that's quite good. Are these haikus? No. They are kind of poetic though. Gardner Minshew is the Brock Purdy of Ryan Fitzpatrick's. No, I'd maybe go that the other way. I'd maybe go Brock Purdy is the Tom Brady of Jimmy Garoppolo's. That's how it's done. Brock Purdy is the Tom Brady of Jimmy Garoppolo's. There you go. That's a free one. That's for you guys who were here after 2 hours on the stream. That is, if you guys use that basic, every element of that one right there, that one is, in fact, that one's so good, I'm going to tweet it. I'm going to tweet that one because I know ball. Thoughts on picking a random subscriber to guest draft with you? Here's the thing. I truly would love to do that. I really would. Like that would like truly fill me up with joy. Here's the issue. There's no guarantee that whoever I pick wouldn't be a fucking weirdo. And that is uncomfortable for everyone. It's uncomfortable for me. It's uncomfortable for the person who comes on. It's uncomfortable for the people watching. Like it's like maybe you think you wouldn't be a weirdo, and then you get on and you just get kind of nervous and you're not that good at public speaking or something. And of all, like, that sucks. It sucks. It sucks for you. It sucks for me. It's yeah. It's like, yeah. And so this, my man right here, gets it. He knows. Yeah. And it could be even they're not a weirdo. They're a normal person, but maybe they just have like an awful microphone and they can't figure it out. Or maybe they have bad internet connection or whatever. Yeah. I mean, look, I like Pete has had subscribers on and stuff before, and it ends up being fun, but I'm not there yet. Pete has better infrastructure for all that stuff than I do. So yeah, might be, and I'm not here yet, Rohan. I'm not there yet. I'd like to be there. I'm still grinding my way in. I'm still grinding my way through these trenches. Yes, there you go. My man has been on a man's video. There's a lot of ways to get it done. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving myself a pass by I'm giving myself a pass by doing less with this channel, but whatever. All right. I mean, why would I not take Rashee Rice on this team? Through 8 rounds of the Badge Bros Brawl, CeeDee Lamb, Devin Achane, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Isaiah Pacheco, Stephon Diggs, Trey McBride, Rashee Rice. Consigliere is going to come at me for the overstacking. But I'm going to take Xavier Worthy here too. So we are just all in. Oh, where do I get my ideas? Another Kansas City Chiefs? Right now. Now I just made these picks. Now it's time to start scrolling. I've done a couple, like I did a Bo Nix. I did a Drake May. Yes, this is a 6-man draft. It's a contest called the Badge Bros Brawl. It's $10 center. There are 21,000 entries, 200K in prizes, 50K to first. 6-man pod. 1 team advances, then 1 team advances the next round out of 5, then 1 team advances the next round out of 5, and there's a 140-person final. If you want to draft in this contest, I suggest you get after it soon because it's about to fill. It's gonna, yes, I could screen guess pretty easily. I'm not saying that I couldn't. I definitely could, but it's just another thing to add on to my plate. Which is not to say that my plate is all that full or anything, but it's like I'm having a tough time staying organized and managing myself right now, to be frank with you guys. Like I have a hard time keeping organized in my life. And I'm like not getting as much I'm not getting as much writing done as I wanted. I wanted to do more writing on the Patreon, and I've not gotten as much of that done as I wanted to, which sucks. Now the streams have been great, and streaming a lot more has been awesome. So I'm not complaining about that by any degree, but it's just, you can't be everything to everyone. Let's do Tony Pollard. That's off type for me. I'm getting a little bit more TP. So there you go. There's a scroll. We got down to Kyler Murray with McBride. I took Tony Pollard. Yes, after Rough Buff Fire wins BBM5, then I'll be begging you. Then I'll be saying, dude, please, you got an hour, bro? You got an hour? This could be fun. That could be fun. Having people do video submissions to draft with you. Yeah, writing is like not for squares though. Like I love reading Ben Gretch's Substack. I love reading Jacob's Substack. I love reading Corain's stuff. I love reading Sean Siegel's articles on Rotoviz. Like I like that stuff. But I mean, also part of it is like you go sit down and start writing, and you're like, dude, this isn't as fucking good as Jacob's. Like Jacob is so much smarter than me. Sean's so much smarter than me. That's definitely part of it. All right, guys, we have 142 likes. Can we get to 175? That would be sick. Beefcake 5 asking how's it going. It's going great, man. Hanging out on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Just drafting with my bros. I think I'm gonna piece out of this draft, or not out of this draft. I'm gonna piece out from here. I'm gonna piece out from the stream here in a moment after I'm done with this draft. So I need to get some food. I'm gonna go hang out with my dogs for a little bit, and then actually, I got invited to a home league with some guys who work out at my gym, and they're all coming over to my house tonight, which is kind of fun. All right, let's scroll down. Javonte Williams. I bet Javonte is not going to be close to 100% owned in these things. Matt Murphy, thanks for naming your shout out to you. If you scroll back about 30 minutes, the puppy was on here. Can you translate and post your streams in other languages like Mr. Beast? I don't even know. How the fuck is that possible? I'm sure it is possible. No. So they invited, like, this league like didn't exist. It's basically like a group of guys who are like, we just are all friends at the gym, and they decided that we would do a fantasy football league together. And we were like, oh, where are we gonna do it? And I was like, you guys can come over to my house. Yeah, best ball. I have noticed that from looking at my YouTube analytics. Not a lot of not a lot of interest in the Davis Mattek best ball channel from outside of the United States of America. I think you can play in Canada. I believe you can play in Canada. Although narrator note, your wife must be a saint. My wife is a saint. My wife is 10 out of 10 saint. Absolutely saint. Yeah, this is gonna be the thing. So they're all gonna come over, and I am straight up gonna be like, you guys got to use my underdog code. Like, if you don't use my underdog code, then you got to get the fuck out. No cap on that. Going against type again. I've been trying to take Khalil Shakir and all these random contests. Like, just like the most random contests. Like, oh, I'll take Khalil Shakir in any contest that's not Best Ball Mania. Running back. J.K. Dobbins. Welcome to the team, Mr. Dobbins. We've got 3 picks left. No, I did not see the CFL game that was trending on Twitter. Yeah, you can do DK. You can do DK in Europe. There's Tom Strachan, who does the Fantasy Football Sanctuary. He's located in Europe, and he does a lot of drafting on. He does a lot of drafting on DK. The consigliere to walk in, like, and sub. Correct. Walk in, like, and sub. Join my newsletter. Sub to my Patreon. Join the Discord. Here's some beer. That is whoa. Yeah, this is the Badge Bros draft. Big dog. I'll probably do a big dog tomorrow, Alex. I said that I was going to stream every day this week, and so I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow and Sunday as well. So there will oh, sorry, I meant to tweet at you, bro. I will if you DM me, remind me tomorrow, and I will ping you when I go live, Alex, and we'll get a big dog in the books. Okay. Jameson Williams. Denny kind of Jameson Williams pilled me. All right, I gotta find this Zay Jones tweet so that I can do a good short king summer. People are really betting against me. When everything is going this way, bro. Are you guys serious? You would think I'm not gonna win Best Ball Mania in a year where Zay Jones gets suspended? Okay, let's craft this tweet. Let's craft this. Let me make this pick, and then we'll craft this tweet. Oh, we got to do it, right? It's Short King Summer, dude. Buddy, Jamison Crowder's not playing for the Commanders. Grow up. You guys are still doubting Short King Summer, dude? Perfect. It's Short King Summer, dude. Put us in the torture chamber. Yeah, it's my year. I mean, come on. Zay Jones, the only guy who could theoretically keep Greg Dortch off the field, just got suspended. It's so Barack. We are so Barack. Yeah, this is probably better than what I'm doing. Is building a bunch of different double stack. It's probably better. You guys can see what I did, which was that I just started smoking Chiefs. just started smoking Kansas City Chiefs everywhere. Yeah, I saw someone talking about Semi Foco over Brennan Rice too, and I told them only one of those guys is 50% of Jerry Rice. The other one is not 50% of Jerry Rice. Yeah. As a Lou Dort fan, Johnny, do you know that I'm a big Lou Dort fan? Actually, hold on. Johnny, I'm about to, as a Dort fan, I'm literally going to make your day. You guys, this is going to, God, I love when everything comes together on a stream. All right, who do I take for my last pick here? Drake fucking May. Why not? All right. I got to find it. But I am also probably the world's foremost Lou Dort collector. There's one. No. Well, first off, that's sick. I love that. All right, final team in the Badge Bros contest. CeeDee Lamb, Devin Achane, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Isaiah Pacheco, Stephon Diggs, Trey McBride, Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Kyler Murray, Tony Pollard, Christian Watson, Javonte Williams, Khalil Shakir, J.K. Dobbins, Jameson Williams, Greg Dortch, Drake May. So basically, Chiefs double stack, Cardinals double stack, to the moon. Beautiful. What does host Mattek provide for his guests? When you come on this program, you get half of the equity in the contest that I draft. So if we win all that money, you are you are eligible. You are eligible to get that money. So if I win $1.5 million, then you are about to win $1.5 million when you come on the show. Hold on, we're not leaving yet. We're not leaving yet. I gotta show this. Okay, so I can't find all of them. Okay. But this, I am the world's foremost collector. This is only a 9. I got this one graded. This is only a 9. This one's a 10. I am the world's foremost Lou Dort basketball card collector. I know I have more of them around here. I have some really nice, this one's only an 8. That's a really nice Shea one from his rookie year. But that is literally, Johnny, I have probably, so these are only half my cards. The rest of my cards are over in, they're not here. They're not in this part of the basement, but I never get to pull them out. I don't have any Lou Dort top shots. 0 Lou Dort top shots. Oh, this is a good one. Alexei Pokasevsky. How about that? What do you guys know about Alexei Pokasevsky? All right, I don't have them all here. I probably have about 15 graded Lou Dort cards. I would assume I'm the number 1 Lou Dort NBA card collector in the history of Lou Dort basketball. I've looked into the Lou Dort, like the National Treasures rookie patch auto. You can't even. There's not even I can't find one. Like as far as I know, there maybe is not even a there's not even a National Treasures Lou Dort that exists. Poku is definitely the Kadarius Toney of Kevin Durant's. Wow. We got to end there. The stream is not going to get better than Alexei Pokasevsky is the Kadarius Toney of Kevin Durant's. That's a great place to end the stream. Everyone, thank you for hanging out. That was a great day. I appreciate all you guys, and I will be back at some point tomorrow and at some point on Sunday. And I will see you all guys then. Have a great day.